The creature under your pot is not what you think. Stop what you're doing right now. Seriously, pause this video and go outside. That thing you've been stepping on? That little gray pest you've been spraying with chemicals? You have no idea what it really is. And when I tell you, it's going to break your brain. Go outside. Find the oldest pot in your garden. The one that hasn't moved in months. Find that cracked stone in the corner. That rotting piece of wood you keep meaning to throw away. Lift it. What do you see? Little gray bugs. Armored, scrambling everywhere. Some of them rolling into perfect little balls. Dozens, maybe hundreds. Living right under your nose. And your first thought? Gross. Problem. Get rid of them. Wrong. Completely wrong. Here's what that YouTube video didn't explain. What even most gardeners don't know. That little bug under your pot? It's not an insect. Read that again. Not an insect. It's a land lobster. I'm serious. That thing belongs to the same family as shrimp, and crabs, and lobsters. The stuff you eat with butter at fancy restaurants. Somewhere along the way, millions of years ago, its ancestors crawled out of the ocean, looked at dry land, and said, yeah, we can live here. And they did. So that little gray ball under your pot, it breathes through gills. Modified ones that need to stay wet. That's why they huddle in the dark, damp places. Not because they're hiding from you. Because they'll suffocate if they dry out. But here's where it gets insane. They clean your poison. Your soil? It's full of heavy metals. Lead from old paint, cadmium from car exhaust, arsenic from treated wood. These things don't go away. They sit there. They get into your vegetables, into your body. Pill bugs eat that contaminated soil. And inside their bodies, they have special cells that lock those heavy metals away. Permanently, they don't poop them back out. They don't release them. They trap them inside mineral balls that cannot re-enter your food chain. Scientists have proven this. Pill bug populations in contaminated city soil contain higher concentrations of lead and cadmium than the dirt around them. They are literally pulling toxins out of your garden and keeping them inside their own bodies. For free. Every single day. While you've been trying to kill them. Let that sink in. You have been stepping on your garden's detox team. And the rolling, that perfect little ball they make, engineers study that. Aerospace engineers. Because the way their armor interlocks when they curl up is so brilliant that people are trying to copy it for robots and space equipment. But you want to know the simplest truth? A garden full of pill bugs is a healthy garden. Period. They need moisture. They need dead leaves. They need organic matter. Those are the exact same things your soil needs to grow strong plants. Where they thrive, earthworms thrive. Fungal networks thrive. Everything thrives. So here's what I need you to do next time. You lift a pot. You see them scatter. You feel that old instinct to smash or spray. Stop. Put the pot back gently. Say thank you. And walk away. Because that little crustacean just spent its entire day filtering your soil, recycling your dead plants, and turning your garden into something alive. And it asked for nothing except to be left alone in the dark. The most powerful thing you can do in your garden this year? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right where they live. Now I want to know, what's the strangest thing you have ever found under a pot? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you think a pill bug is wild, wait until you hear about what's living in your soil right now that can survive in outer space. The next video is already waiting for you.